welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie and I'm a microblading artist in Huntington Beach, California. I'm going to be breaking down the costs of starting your own permanent makeup business in 2025, and I'm going to list off the expenses in order from high to low, along with some ways that you can kind of save money in the process. So let's get right into it. What is going to be the most expensive cost for you? The most expensive thing is going to be your training. And this can range anywhere from, I would say, $3,000 to $5,000 for a quality training. You can get trained online for just a few $100s, but I definitely believe that an online training is not enough. You need to have someone watching over your shoulder as you practice and helping to correct any mistakes that you make. So a good in-person training should range from about $3,000 to $5,000. Now, these trainings are usually just 3 days to 5 day trainings, so it sounds like a lot, but a lot of times they'll offer continuing support. Most of what you do is going to be something that you can practice at home. So you'll learn the fundamentals in class and then take it home, and after a couple months of practicing, you should be ready to start taking models. To select the right training, I would suggest that you look at a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 class size. So one teacher and 1 or 2 students in the class with you, um, just because you're going to get a lot of one-on-one attention that way. There are some trainings, and they're still pretty expensive, that have like a class size of 5, 6, or even maybe 10 people. And I feel like you just don't get the attention that you need to really develop your skill. So the best way to find a training is to find an artist or start looking at multiple artists online whose work you really like, and then finding one that offers trainings almost more like an apprenticeship, as opposed to Googling a microblading school near you and going to like a big name microblading school, or whatever technique you're working. This could be lip blushing, nano brows, powder, or ombre brows. I definitely suggest a smaller class size, and it'll probably be about the same price. So let's just say the average would be, or the lowest that you could get the training for would be about $3,000, and we'll add that to our list of total expenses. The next expense is going to be your studio space. So in most places, you can't microblade out of the comfort of your own home. There's just not it's not up to the proper health code. So if you're looking to start taking models or clients, you do need a professional space to take them in. And you could do a salon suite type deal. That's going to be the most expensive way to start, so I don't suggest it for artists who don't already have a clientele. Those can range from $1,000 to $1,500 here in California per month. The most cost-effective way to start your business with a rental would be a shared space. And this is great because you can just work 1 or 2 days a week. I would say the average pricing for that is probably closer to $300 to $600 per month. Um, and it's great because you're going to get connections with the other people in the shared space. You may be able to get some referrals if they offer different services from you. And not to mention, the space may already be fully furnished, which is going to help save you on our next cost. So the next cost would be furnishing your space. This is the bedding, lighting, storage, all of that. I would say the beds you could get for about $150. The lights you could get used on OfferUp or somewhere for about $100 to $150, or new online for probably like $300 for a quality ring lamp that's big enough, or a Glamcore light. Then we'll add in another $200 or so for any decorations, additional storage you may need, and just some, like hooks or uh, little shelving and that kind of stuff. So if we're doing this on a budget, then that's going to be $3,000 for training. We'll say $500 per month for a shared rental space, plus the deposit would be another $1,000. So you're up to $4,000 now. And then if the space needs any additional furnishing, we'll budget in $500 for that. So we're up to $4,500 to get started so far. Now, most trainings will start you off with a supplies box for about 10 clients or so. But say you run out and you need to stock up on some supplies, the most expensive thing is going to be the pigments, which a quality pigment kit will run about $200 for the basic colors. And then microblading blades, which can be anywhere from $30 to $100 for a pack of 50. And then just other supplies like ink rings, like little cups for numbing, secondary numbing, any soaps, cleansers, alcohols, bottles. We'll budget in another $200 for that. So, say all of the supplies that you need will be about another $400. So, if we're doing this on a budget, we're going to say we're at $4,900. The next thing that you need is insurance. That can range anywhere from $30 to $100 per month. On the higher end, if it runs $100 per month, then we're at $5,000 even right now. If we're on the lower end, then we're still at $4,930 for your startup costs. Now, I use 3 Insurance by Berkshire Hathaway, and that runs me about almost $100 per month. But I do think there's another insurance company by Berkshire Hathaway called Burke, which my friend uses, and that runs her about $30 per month. But I haven't actually looked into that to make sure that it covers all permanent makeup. So just do a little bit of research there, and those are a couple good places to get started. Your local licensing, so your business license, body art practitioner license, and any permits can run from like $200 for the business license, and then probably another 1 to 200 for your health um, inspection and your health permit. So on the high end, maybe $400 for that, and on the low end, maybe $300 for it. Right now, we'll say we're at $5,300. The rest of the expenses are kind of optional. You could do business cards, and those are about $30 on Canva if you want something pretty simple, or if you want something a little bit fancier, then they might be like $100 for 100 of them. When you're just starting out, it's important to do a little bit of marketing. So I would recommend spending about $100 on Instagram ads. I like Instagram way more than Google, Yelp, or Facebook, just because I've seen a lot more bang for my buck. I've tried Google and Yelp marketing, and they kind of have like they'll offer you all these discounts, but they still charge like $300 per month. And I've tried it, and I don't see a whole lot of growth there. With Instagram, you can control exactly how much you want to spend. The only thing is that they do charge an Apple service fee, which is like 30% of the amount that you're boosting a post for. So you can avoid that by logging onto a desktop and uploading your funds that way. But if you do it right from your phone, they will charge like, if you have $50 that you want to boost a post with, they'll charge you like $80 or something crazy to just do it right from your iPhone. So in 2025, to get everything that you need started, I would say the total figure is close to $5,500 on a budget, or $6,000 still on a budget. The most that you could spend, I would say it would be pretty easy to spend $10,000 if you're renting your own personal space. So my suggestion is to start small and then build. And as you grow your clientele and make some of your money back, you could eventually move into a larger space. In my opinion, saving each month on rent is going to be the biggest thing to whether you are sustainable or not as a business just starting out. So look around, try to find some maybe beauty salons or other artists and find out where they're renting from and if they have an empty chair just a couple days a week for you to start growing your clientele. I know this was a really quick video. I hope it helped anybody that's looking into getting into the permanent makeup industry. It is an amazing industry. I know it sounds like it can cost a lot to start in with it, but it's very rewarding, it's lucrative, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time compared to some other professions, where you need to spend $100,000 to go to a 4-year college and take that much time before you start making any of your money back. So I definitely suggest it. Obviously, here I am in the field. But yeah, it's definitely a great investment, in my opinion. It's something that you should be excited about, proud of, and I hope this video helped. So give me a follow or subscribe if you liked this content and you want to see more.